Welcome. This is video 1 of 3 on how to navigate our website, IndianHillsHardware.com. Once you've reached our website, which as I said is just www.IndianHillsHardware.com, to log in, simply click the login button. This particular video will focus specifically on user administration. Subsequent videos will focus on account administration and how to place orders. Today we're simply going to use a demonstration account that we have set up. Simply put in the credentials you've been supplied, and all your account administration functions will be handled within the account column. We're going to start with looking at My Settings. A new user will be defaulted to My Settings the first time they log in. Certainly you can come here anytime and edit your settings if you want to make changes. Key information here is contact, how we can reach you, and specifically email address. There's a number of functions within our site that email you orders, confirm orders, let you know that you have orders pending for approval, etc. And those are all sent to the email address you supply here. If you would like to change your password, you can do so within the My Settings portal. And then there's a few preferences down here. We recommend you leave them at the default, but if for instance you don't like receiving those email confirmations, you can turn those off, the ones I referred to regarding your orders. If for whatever reason you have a very slow broadband connection and you want to turn off images to make it load faster, you can turn those off here. And if you want to change the number of results that are displayed per page on a search, you can do that here, although bumping this very high will slow down your browsing experience. Once you've confirmed or changed your settings, you simply hit the confirm button and it will save those and notify you it's done so. The next feature within user administration we want to look at is the Authorize to Charge button. This particular feature is specific to those customers who have commercial accounts, who have house accounts with us. In other words, they're authorized to charge in store. We do have some clients who we have extended credit, and they want to be able to grant user privileges in the store to some of their employees. So they may have maintenance men and so forth who they want to be able to come to our registers, make a purchase, and charge it to their account. They authorize the individuals through this link. They simply click here, and they can add a contact person to their list, and in this case we'll put in a Joe Smith for demonstration purposes. Yes, he's authorized to charge, and we'll just give him a phone number there, and we'll save. And now you'll see that Joe Smith is now authorized to charge on the account. At whatever point Joe Smith is no longer with us, if we want to edit, we can edit. If we want to take him out, we simply click the remove button. It'll ask if we want to delete, and we hit confirm. Where you'll spend most of your time on account administration is in user administration. Now this particular feature is only granted to the master user on the account or any others that they ask us that we can set up through our administrative portal. So if you are a user administrator, then you have the ability to add, delete, and edit users. And in this case we're using the demo user. If we wanted to add a second user on this account, we could say demo 2, and we'll call it demo user 2, and we'll give it the same email address, which is just our info at Indian Hills Hardware, which you can use to contact us at any time. When you set up a new user, you're going to want to probably leave these first 3 the same. In fact, I don't think there are any other options. Order approval is where you begin to really designate what you want your users to be able to do. There's 3 features within our online store. When we reach that point, we'll demonstrate it. That'll be video number 3. But for now, when you're setting up a user, you can select that you want your user to be able to order products through our online store without approval, order products through our online store that require approval, or that this person can not only order but they can also approve orders for others. I'd caution, if you're going to require approval, then make sure you've set up someone who is also authorized to approve so the orders don't get hung up. Accounts online is a feature that we'll demonstrate in video number 2, but for now, in terms of granting accounts online, if you grant that feature to a user, they'll be able to see your balances. They'll be able to pull up any documents, including orders, returns, payments, adjustments on the account, and research the account. And they'll be able to see all statements that have been produced on that particular account. Account history is a handy feature in that it allows you to see what's been purchased, not only at an invoice level, but it allows you to drill into those invoices and search those invoices for particular SKUs that you may have used in the past, and you say, I like that product, I'd like to be able to find that product. You can go back and search through history, and that be very handy for most all employees to be able to be granted user history or account history. Online store, of course, is just access to be able to purchase documents in the store, subject to the approval authority you gave them here. Order status allows the user to be able to look at any orders that have been placed that have not yet been fulfilled by us and see the status of those. And then modify authorized to charge, we'll go ahead and grant that here. Allows the user to be able to update the list of people who can make purchases at the registers and charge on the account. So after we've set up our new user, we're just going to hit save. And you can see that we now have demo user number 2. If after we've set up demo user number 2 we decide we don't want that user, that employee's left the company or whatever, we can delete that user. The key allows you to update that user's password. So we'll update the password here. When you've created a new user, they'll be sent a randomly generated password within an email link, and if you don't go ahead and edit their new password here for them, then they'll be able to do that within My Settings when they first log in. I should note that passwords require 8 characters, and they require at least 1 cap, 1 lowercase, and 1 numeric. And so in this case, we're going to go ahead and update that password. If the user chooses to keep the password that was randomly generated and sent to them in an email, then we recommend they cut and paste that at least the very first time, so that for ease of logging on. So we've changed that user's password. If we want to come in later and say we want to grant or take away privileges, clicking on the little edit link there allow you to come in, and it's the same form that you started with. You can come in and make any adjustments you want and change those. So that's pretty much it in terms of user administration. I would add one closing comment. If you are initially granted a certain number of users on our website, if you exceed that number, just give us a call or come over here to contact us and drop us a note. So let us know and we'll bump that up for you. There's no charge for additional users at any time. So thank you. Video number 2 we'll go drill into account balances and how to navigate your account.